Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and in this film we're driving from a misty Geroskipou Beach all the way through Paphos up to Lidl. So let's have that map up, and we're going to start along by going along the hotel strip until we get to the Elmira. Then we're going to be going up through Universal to the B6, and from there we'll be cutting through Kennedy Square and going up to Papantonio's, and then going past the Park of Colours to Lidl. So yes, there was some sea mist at Geroskipou Beach today, as well as a bizarre driver in front of me, who fortunately won't be here for much longer. But yeah, when you do get sea mist, it's just, this time of year it'll be down to humidity, and it doesn't tend to last that long. So don't worry, there's Ricos Beach Bar on the left, and before that we had Fear by the Sea, and if you'd gone up further you'd have come to the Cabana Beach Bar, just so I name all of them. And we're now going past the Luna Park. And there's also Atlantida Beach Bar in there as well. It's a boring thing to say, but weather-wise, it's very hot when I was making this. Not a cloud in the sky apart from that mist. It doesn't really count as a cloud, does it? I suppose you could say that's a cloud. Misty cloud, how's that? Anyway, this is why I'm not a weather forecaster. There's a Louis Faithon Hotel on the left, just coming up. And if you want the full list of all the hotels, then go to paphoslife.com/v/age2024. And you'll see, admittedly it's a previous film, but it's our definitive guides to hotel strip. I'll try and name as many as I can though. Coming up to a turning for St. Nicholas Chapel just here. And after that you have the Pioneer Beach Hotel and the Asimina Suites Hotel. And when you get to the roundabout, you get what I used to call the Aquamare Hotel. But having phoned them up and asked, it's actually the Aqua Marie Hotel. There you are. And similarly, the one next to it, which I used to call the Ivy Mare, is actually the Evie Marie Hotel. And after that there are quite a number of hotels, and it gets a bit busy. There's the Scipio Bay Hotel, the Scipio Maris Beach Hotel, the Elephant Resort on the right, and the Louis Ledra Beach Hotel. And then you also get the Athena Beach Hotel and the Athena Royal Beach Hotel and the Louis Imperial Beach Hotel, but we haven't got that far yet. We're still going through, what's that on the right? I think that's the way the casino is on the right. Don't normally mention that. Better ways of losing your money, I would say. But yes, there's plenty of shops and restaurants around here now. And soon you'll be coming to a turning for the Pachiamos Beach on the left, just next to the Rib Shack. There it is. Right, and after that, this is what's known as the triangle, because it's triangular shaped. And interestingly, we've just been past the Amphora Resort. Going past it now. Beyond here on the left, people had been asking what they were doing on the land there because they'd cleared it, and you wouldn't guess what they've been doing. It's happened since I filmed this. They've actually planted lots of trees there. And people are always going on about the lack of trees being planted, etc. Well, it does happen because they've also done it on the way to Cloaca as well. So you should pay more attention to what's going on around you. But yes, they've planted lots of trees there now. And we're just going past that's the Marvi. And you have the Alexander the Great. And you've got Limnaria Gardens on the right, where I was walking through the other day. Getting very hot, that was. Yes, I have to restrict my walking films to like very early or in the morning or in the evening now, because otherwise the camera just overheats. Bizarrely, I was doing some driving with the 360 yesterday and didn't overheat at all. Anyway, we're turning right here. We're at the Poseidonos Avenue renovation work going on there, but we're going to be heading straight up to Universal. Here's the lodge. See, that gets recommended quite a lot. There are also quite a few car parks up here, so if you don't mind a bit of a walk, you'll find it easier and less stressful to park up this end. And now we're going to take this turning here, which will bring us onto the dual carriageway, but we're only going to be on there for a short while because we're going to be driving straight up through Universal. Bear in mind you can only turn left here. And I was fortunate with the traffic lights here and the traffic in general. Universal is mainly a residential area consisting of private houses and apartment complexes which are either privately owned or rented out to holiday makers, whether it's Airbnb or whatever, I don't know. But I mean, we had an apartment there for a couple of months when we first moved to Cyprus. We rented that out while we looked for somewhere that we actually wanted to buy. Well, to be honest, we'd looked in the year before. We spent a long time, if you like, looking for our forever home, as they call it. But it was useful having a base where we could just plonk ourselves while we finalised everything. And it was nice enough living in Universal. It was very central to everything. I mean, I prefer living up in Polemi because from Polemi, if I want to go to Polis end or Paphos end, they're both like about half an hour away. Whereas here, it would take me, I'd be much less likely to go and visit places like Pomos, which I like. We really like Pomos and all the north coast of Paphos. So yeah, I mean, Universal is a nice place to stay if you want somewhere nice and central, and there are a few nice little taverns in there as well. It always makes me laugh when I see holiday makers are amazed at the size of the portions you get in Cyprus, especially when you buy something like a pork chop, because they can be huge, and they're different. It's a different meal to a pork chop in the UK, it really is. But sometimes people complain about prices, which I find odd. I mean, the thing is, in an English restaurant, you might have a starter, main course, and a pudding. And if you do that in Cyprus, I suppose the food will get quite expensive as well. But you only really need a main course in Cyprus because the portions are so big and the food's so nice. And often they'll give you a little fruit selection with the bill anyway. Don't expect that, but you may find that happens. Right, we're going up this is the B6 still, up towards Kennedy Square. This is where the carnival goes, and the Museum of Paphos, or the Ancient Museum of Paphos, I don't know how to be called, I suppose, is on the right. I say that because, as I mentioned before, up by Kennedy Square they're building a new Museum of Paphos, which will be concentrating on the modern era, and it looks very nice already because they're doing some very nice grounds as well. And there's also up here on the left a new water feature they're building. I don't think there's been much progress on it since I did an article on it though. So whether they're waiting for a cooler time of the year to finish it, I suppose having a water feature when there's a hosepipe ban might not be, it's just there, might not be considered politically expedient. It's a school on the right. I used to think that was the court, but it's not, it's a school. A grand one there, I have to say. And there's the Town Hall and October 28th Square on the left, and the library, and that's there where the old police station on the right is being renovated. And the light is red here, so I'm stopping. Eventually. And off we go again. It's Kennedy Square on the left. And if you take any of those roads, you'll be going into Old Town. Because technically we're in Old Town now, but there's a nice mural on the left there, you can just see the bottom of. Now we're coming up, I think this is the B7 has started now. And this road takes you all the way up to Polis and Polemi. Well, it takes you to Stromby, and Polemi's are turning on the right. And this has all been renovated in the last couple of years around here. And after this roundabout we'll be arriving at Papantonio's supermarket, but this time I'm not stopping there because I need to go to Lidl for whatever reason, can't remember now, but I'm driving through it because I like the shortcut, and I'll also get a little look at the Park of Colour on the way through. I'm still not sure whether the restaurant there, or whatever's going to be there, cafe, has actually opened yet. But the Park of Colour itself seems to be very popular, and rightly so. But there's Paps on the left, and there's the Park of Colour. That's not all of the Park of Colour, that's just the playground part. I'll have to do another walk around there soon. And when we come to this road, we turn left. And this will bring us to the road where, when I've done drives through Old Town, then headed to Cloaca, and then turned right to go to Lidl, this will bring us up onto that road, part way up it. So if you go left here, you'll be on the Old Town to Cloaca Road, but we're going right. And this will take us up to Lidl and the Lidl roundabout. While I'm here, could I just say, please, if you like our films, do subscribe to our channel and share them far and wide. because that does have a good impact on how YouTube themselves promotes our films. The more people see them, the more revenue we get and the more films we can make in the future. Normally I would say go to our Paphos Life/coffee page, but at the moment there's a bug in there and I'm changing it to a new system. So you can still go to that page and click on any of the affiliate links, but the actual payment bit itself is broken, so don't bother with that. It's nothing to do with the big global outage, because it was broken before that. I suppose I could claim that, it's too late now. But anyway, I'm moving on to a different payment platform for that, just the old buymeacoffee.com thing. And so that will be all updated in a few days. But if you want to help us out, just use the affiliate links. Even if you just want to buy something from Amazon, just go there, click the Amazon link, and then we get a tiny cut, and it really is quite tiny. But enough of that. We're coming up to Lidl now. There's a little park on the right there. But for today, our journey is over. And in tomorrow's film, I've got a treat, because I've got a nice bit of cross-country one from Geroskipou